Hi, this is Julie. It is July 6th, Monday, 5:14 p.m. And what a market day we had today. I'll tell you that. I want to start by looking at the ISM report today. We did not hit our number. We were expecting 56. We got 55.7. You would think close is close enough, but when you look at the history, we're not making forward progress. We're backing up again. So we're hanging around 56, getting a little bit of forward progress here, hit a little bit of a stall button, jump up, which is good, but now we're back down. So there's not the consistency here in these numbers. They're not horrible, they're above 50, but for this non-manufacturing sector of business, which is basically the core of the United States, I would guess 3/4, 66% is non-manufacturing. We want to see a stronger number. I do. So otherwise, in the news, we've got Iran dumping oil on the market, about to. If they work their deal out, they've got the world powers, Britain, China, France, Germany, Russia, and the United States, meeting with the foreign minister to determine the goals and expectations for lifting sanctions and allowing them to compete in the global market space again. And they've got a lot of oil that they're going to be dumping on the market, which is why oil is selling off so hard with Greece. And Greece is just still sitting here. It's like the little ever-ready bunny that will not go away. So we're lucky here in America to be able to dump our debt and print our money. I tell you that. So they're in a pickle. I'm sure they'll work it out, and everything will get back to business. So today in the oil market, take a look at that last. Take a look at the daily real quick. We got a big flush down. Wasn't sure what to expect. We have a gap here. So I'm expecting to have this daily bar pop back up in this area. I wanted to show a little bit of support down here at 50.38 and additional support at 49.70, 49.80. So 50 is buffered. So I think this is going to be a very good shot at a location that price is going to end up at on the first blush. But when I put my annual VWAP on it, you'll get to see that we stopped today on a deviation band. Here's your perspective. Here's last year's value at 87.33 on December 30th. We have our first deviation band at 74.09 and our second deviation band, which was hit at 60.85. So we've been bouncing up and down between this VWAP, and then we held on top of this deviation band, just chopping on top of it, and now we're breaking down and found this deviation band. It's the first deviation low on the yearly, where price stopped at 52.28 on that yearly first deviation band. So I would expect to see price pull back up towards the VWAP, depending upon how far we get tomorrow, and then flush down. And how far it's going to come, my guess, educated guess, is right here at 44.82, come down to this bottom VWAP band. At least get down to 48.50, which is this deviation band of the VWAP. So here's that 50 area that's like a magnet with these support areas. So get the price down to this area, it's going to fall on down to this deviation and most likely slide down here real quick. So there's just a lot of product on the market, and the EIA report on Wednesday, I don't know how they're going to get a good number out of that to save this price from just falling off a cliff. We get another big build. Not a good time to have your refinery offline. That it's going to be a big mess. So I'm sure there's going to be some product being shipped out of Cushing, trying to store it anywhere they can just to get it out, make the numbers look better. I don't know what they're going to do. So just trade what's in front of you on the chart. And right now, it's not looking so good for crude oil. On the intraday chart, I'll bring this back up. This is the JATS direction guide for today. Came in on Sunday and gapped down. Globex almost filled the gap, but left it short. That's what the two yellow lines are. So we have our gap that's still open. And price, this was the place to sell it, up here at 55.35, came all the way down to 52.42. So we had a nice little run today. My complaining is sitting here. There were some good opportunities for me, but by and large, I had straight sideways across again, where it just chops up and down on you and gives you little tiny runs. So you get a little bit of chop and break out in a little tiny run. So that's what I'm learning to get my arms around, is realizing that I'm below a value area or in my direction guide in the right place, and not be afraid to sell these highs, because that's your better shot at holding something for a longer trade, and not trading these bottom breakouts, because you get a little bit of movement and then you're up tick, and then a little bit of movement down and you're up tick, a little bit of movement down. So if you can get in up here and just hold it through this, you'll end up at a lower place where you could turn that into something that you can deal with. So that was, 65-cent run for about an hour, just holding it for an hour. So that's not bad. So I'm learning how to recognize those. And here was another opportunity where we had the clear retracement back up to this middle level where it had been trading at, and it turned the corner on this, broke the trend line, and this one did run, and it ran all day long. So this was a fantastic another $1.13. So very good. I'm sorry I wasn't here to get that. So maybe one day I will get one of those and trade my direction trade tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a good night.